Guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. In the last video you would have saw I've actually started doing single exam questions from past papers instead of entire exams. The reason for this is because some people might only struggle with certain questions and not the whole exam. However, the whole exams are still going up on the channel. We've still got the old ones there. So pretty much what I'll be doing is going over each past paper and going through each individual exam question, just in case only people struggle with certain ones, okay? If you've run out of past exam practice papers, I have made one and it is in the description below, so if you'd like to check that one out, be my guest. But otherwise, let's get straight into this guy here. So question 2, this is of 2020 paper 1, so this question has to be done tech-free. Now, a lot of people get stuck on how to even start this one here. They look at this and think, oh, I don't know how to integrate that. Before you integrate this guy here, there is a nice trick you can do. There's actually two things you could do. In my opinion, I'm just going to show you the easiest one to do. If you have x plus 4 over 2, you can divide that 2 to each term like that. Agreed? So why would this be any different? I'll tell you why. People get scared of the e the x. However, it's still going to be exactly the same question pretty much, okay? So I'll just get rid of this here. And hopefully we can see why we can do that. So here, this means e the x plus 1 divided by e the x. That means that e the x is dividing to each of those terms up there directly. So we have e the x over e the x plus 1 over e the x. E the x over e the x is just 1. And what I would do here is I would rewrite this as a negative exponent before you even integrate. So it'd be e to the negative x. So all of a sudden, this very scary integral that a lot of people got wrong now should be something ridiculously easy to do, hopefully if you've studied, okay? So here, when we're doing something like this, all we've got to worry about is the 1 and the e to the negative x, okay? Now, 1 turns straight away into x. So if you integrate that, that turns to x. Now, when you're integrating this guy here, you need to divide by the derivative of the inside function. The inside function is this guy here. The derivative of that would be negative 1. So technically you have positive e negative x over negative 1 and then a plus c. Now 1 over negative 1 is just negative 1. So it's x minus e to the negative x plus c. And that is your correct answer. Now all we do is we go checking for that one there and we can see that is option A. Now, questions that wouldn't be incorrect straight away if you were looking at this and let's say you didn't even know this trick. This is what you could do to hustle it out as well. Well, for starters, let's say, oh, I do have to integrate this. In methods, you've never been shown how to integrate something like that in your life pretty much, okay? Now you've got to think what would actually be possible here as well. Even if you were integrating the top and the bottom, you cannot get these guys here no matter what. So C or D straight away should be incorrect just from a first glance, okay? If you don't know why C or D are incorrect straight away, you need to study this topic a bit more, okay? So straight away, it would only be a 50-50 shot between A or B if you had no idea what you're doing realistically, okay? Which is better than a 25% chance, okay? Anyway, well, if you had any questions about this one here, leave something in the comments. If you want to check out the full exam, check the link in the description as well. And if you want a new custom exam, check out the link in the description as well. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.